Hello and welcome to the last video in this Satisfactory series. I need to address something. My original plan was to end with a massive desert mega factory. But as I pushed further into the save, the game started getting unstable, crashing every hour and a half to 2 hours. So instead, I decided to close out the series with this massive nuclear power plant. And honestly, even if it wasn't my original plan, it's still the biggest project I've ever built in this game. There's no exterior design this time, the instability was just too much to handle near the end, but hopefully the factory itself is enough. I started by running train lines into the factory, each dedicated to a specific resource. For some closer resources, or ones I didn't need in huge amounts, I used conveyor buses instead. Just setting up all that logistics took me around 50 hours. After that, I spent another 50 hours building the actual plant and wiring everything up with conveyors. The entire system is hooked up with manifolds, which means it takes forever for the factory to fully come online. But I tested it all, and once it's up and running, it should sit at 100% efficiency. This was by far the biggest build I've ever taken on, and honestly, I almost gave up more than once. Mega factories like this are no joke. They take forever, get confusing fast, and leave plenty of room for mistakes. I spent 5 hours just hunting down errors I made during the build so I could fix them. To help keep things running smoothly, I also added awesome sinks at the end of each production line. That way, nothing gets clogged, and my machines never stop producing. Now, this is my unpopular opinion, but I really don't like trains. I know a lot of people swear by them, but I still think conveyor buses are far more reliable. I gave trains a fair try in this build, but in my opinion, they're inconsistent, hard to balance, and make it tricky to deliver precise amounts of resources. Dealing with feast and famine cycles for production was more frustrating than helpful, and if I were to redo this, I'd definitely go with conveyor buses instead. Even with all the struggles, I'm really proud of what I accomplished here. Before this series, I had never built factories this big, and now I've basically finished the game. I'll probably keep playing a little, building some smaller half-manual factories to push through the final elevator phase. But that won't be on video, it's just too slow and grindy to watch. That said, building this nuclear plant gave me a whole new level of respect for the Satisfactory creators out there making gigantic and beautiful mega factories. The amount of time, effort, and patience it takes is just mind-boggling. Honestly, one of my goals for this series was to try and get somewhere close to the builds I'd seen on YouTube. And in the end, I completely failed at that, but I'm still really happy with how my factories turned out and how the series wrapped up. So thank you to everyone who followed along from 0 hours all the way to 400 hours. I hope you enjoyed the ride, and I'll see you all again in future projects.